Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make chicken masala or chicken curry. This chicken curry is a dish originating from the Indian subcontinent. Masala chicken is a traditional non-vegetarian recipe which is a blend of aromatic spices and tender chicken. This chicken recipe is perfect for special occasions and can be served with rice as well as any Indian flatbread. I have grown up eating many varieties of chicken curries from various parts of India. This recipe can be made easily at home using some easily available ingredients in your pantry. This gravy is made using onion and tomatoes and some basic spices. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. If you like this recipe, do give a thumbs up and click the like button. If you have tried out the recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started. Here, this is 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, Kashmiri chili powder 1 teaspoon, salt as per taste. This is for 900 grams of chicken. This is half teaspoon of pepper powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, and around 2 teaspoons of vinegar. 2 or 1.5 you can use as per taste. Mix it well and marinate the chicken and leave it aside for 3 to 4 hours for best results. This is around 900 grams of chicken bone in. Mix well. If you are in a hurry to cook, you can just marinate it for half an hour and then start with the cooking process. Here the chicken is marinated, fried first and then made into a curry. Now in a pan, add a little oil and fry the marinated chicken. You just have to fry it for 2 to 3 minutes. It should not be cooked completely because the cooking will be done in the gravy. This is just to seal the juices of the chicken. Arrange it in a nice layer, and once after a minute or so you can just turn it. Turn it well. It should be fried on both sides, and then you can remove it in a plate and keep it for further use. But remember, the chicken is not cooked, you cannot eat it. At this point of time you can remove it. It just needs to get a coating of the oil and the masala. Here I have taken 1-inch piece cinnamon, 2 bay leaves, 6 cloves, 4 cardamom pods, 1 black cardamom, 10 peppercorns. Now you can remove the chicken in a plate and keep it aside. Remember, it is not cooked. Here I have taken 1 large onion, or you can use 2 medium onions. This was quite large. So tomatoes, green chilies around 2-3, they are not quite spicy, garlic pods, 1-inch piece ginger. In the same pan, use the remaining oil, fry the spices first. When the spices leave out the aroma, add in the sliced the onions. Now you have to fry till everything is nice and mushy, and then grind the masala to a paste. Add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Fry well. This is the red onion, so the dark color. Now add the chopped ginger, garlic and green chilies. Fry for a minute or so, and then you can add the remaining ingredients. Fry well till the raw smell of the onions and ginger goes. Add the tomatoes and the coriander leaves also. Use the stock since you are going to grind the onions and tomatoes to a paste. The masala is now nicely fried. See that it doesn't get burnt at the bottom. Here I have taken 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons coriander powder and Kashmiri chili powder. This is not spicy. Remember, we have used chili powder in this masala. The marination also has chili powder plus the green chilies. So adjust the spice according to your taste. But this is Kashmiri chili powder, so it's not very spicy. And I feel chicken or any meat dish has to be a little on the spicier side. Allow the masala to cool completely and then grind it to a fine paste. Don't add any water. Now in the same pan, add ghee, around 2 teaspoons or more if you wish. Add the ground masala and fry it for a minute. We have already fried the masala, so everything is cooked and the raw smell is gone. I fried the masala for 2 minutes. Add 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. This is just for color. You can avoid it if you wish. Fry well till everything is mixed. Now add the chicken pieces. Any stock left over with that, please add it because that is full of flavor. Now in the same plate, add a little water and keep, and then you can add it to the gravy. Give it a nice good mix so that the masala and the chicken pieces are coated well. Add water. I am using the same plate, so all the masala is used up. Adjust consistency. I don't make this gravy very watery. Add salt. Remember, we have added salt before also, the chicken also, so adjust accordingly. And now let it come to a nice rolling boil. By now the chicken should be cooked. It takes around 12 to 15 minutes. Add 2 teaspoons of vinegar. Remember, this vinegar is not very strong, so adjust accordingly. At this point of time, you can check your spices, salt, thickness of the gravy. Add chopped coriander leaves and let the coriander leaves cook with the gravy. Add 2 teaspoons of kasuri methi powder. I usually roast the kasuri methi and then add it to the gravy. So this is how thick the gravy should be. This gravy goes very well with rotis, naans, even bread. At times we have it with some jeera rice or steamed rice. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will enjoy this yummy chicken curry. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my dear friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye, see you soon with the new interesting recipe. Take care.